majority of Hindus will actually, majority of human beings I would say, according to my own thinking, will end up in what is called Pitru Lok. Between one life and another life, you've got a kind of a bit of a break. So we create in a way, kind of inhabit a world that is in a way not clear cut like this, but much more like a mental state, where we kind of encounter the people who passed away in our own families, fathers and forefathers and relations and friends who passed away. So we do actually go enter that state. It's called Pitri Lok. Majority of human beings end up there because they feel like there's tremendous attachment to the people who passed away, and they're not reincarnated, so they're still sticking around, and they kind of share this vision, like a dream vision, where you kind of interact with the people who passed away. This is for real. This, I believe it's true. Do you know why I'm so sure? A lot of research done by Professor Stevenson also said the same. A lot of people, talk about near-death experience. You may have heard about that, where many of them, the Westerners, not the Hindus, the Westerners, atheists, whoever, talk about kind of almost dying, giving up their body, and then entering a state where they meet the people who passed away in their own families. Incredible material has been researched. I think 2,000 case scenarios of near-death experience at Southampton University. So they've done tremendous research. Mm-hmm. And one of the interesting things is a lot of them recall an experience after they were declared dead, of meeting their dead relatives and embracing them, seeing them. Sometimes the relatives will say, "Go away, you're too early, go back," and so on. And very interesting material kind of pops out from there. And of course, the hard-headed scientists say, "We don't believe in stuff like that. Mr. Lakhani says nonsense. All kind of, your mind kind of about to switch off and kind of conjures up all this imagery. It's not real." But there's one interesting example that really touched me. Is this: one man had a near-death experience. He came back in his body, and they asked. He said, "I had a near-death experience. I saw our dead relatives, all the family friends who passed away were there, and I saw them all, and then I came back." And then he said, "But by the way, I also met this uncle there." And he, according to him, the uncle was still alive. He says, "I don't know why, but I saw this uncle there as well." And that surprised me. And the family said, "My friend, don't you know, last week he passed away." So already joined the club. So a very interesting way of saying this is not just make believe, because he didn't know the person is still, has passed away. And in the near-death experience, he saw him in that other realm. So it's an interesting way. And of course, the hard-headed scientist was just a coincidence. Mr. Lakhani, don't go down that line. But so this is our take. So we believe, yes, there is a Pitru Lok, and most of us will end up there. But it's not a very good place. I'm not saying it's a bad place, but simply because what do you do there? You embrace your past relatives. What do you do? When they're alive, you should interact with them while they're here, not after they're gone. So it's best to interact with your relatives here and now, rather than wait to go to Pitru Lok and then embrace them.
Free e-learning course in Hinduism. To register, please visit www.hindu-academy.com.
Talks on Hinduism. Sponsored by People Care. Encouraging caring for the elderly in their own homes. For more information, please visit peoplecare.com.